Good afternoon and welcome to the channel. Today you join me on the mighty Menai Strait. I love the Menai. This is a new mark for me. About 6 to 8 weeks ago I fished down there for the first time. This is on the... it's got the loads of swans taking off there, and I thought it was loads of fish splashing. I'm not too far from Caernarfon Castle. I fished there the other day, well 6 weeks ago, and a few of you said get down to Bada Golf Club, fish within 100 yards each side of the golf club, find the green buoy, send it out. There's a channel there, there's a good chance of hounds, the bass come through, and you can get in the channel and get like the huss, the odd conger and all sorts. So here I am. It's high water now. I'd have liked to have got here 2 hours ago, to be fair. But what I've noticed while I'm here, in my last couple of videos, I've seemed to be probably forgetting what this fishing is about, to be honest. Probably trying too hard to bring fish to camera and make videos, and I've noticed it myself in the editing. And I watched some of my old videos back last night, and there was just like, there was no stress to get to a mark. It was just turn up, film, have a few hours fishing, put it out. Now I've noticed in my later ones, I hate to admit it, it's like, right, just get a video done, get a video out. I seem to have lost what I want to bring to YouTube, and I've seen it, but I'm doing a lot of changes over the next few weeks. I'm going to be doing a lot more fishing and a lot less other stuff, basically just a lot of fishing. And I want it to show that, you know, I'm not just trying to make a video, because I have been, and I'll admit it to you, and I feel like I lost my way a little bit. It's like, oh, I need to get there quick, get a fishing video done, I'll be done in half hour, I need to catch a fish for the camera, and I've kind of lost myself a bit in it. And as I say, watching some of my old videos back, just the adventures for, like, you know, not rushing, taking 2 hours to get to a mark, filming some stuff on the way, like staying there for 3, 4, 5 hours even if you don't get a bite. And I've noticed it, but yeah, I've had to give myself a bit of a kick up the ass and think, you know what, I've lost my way a bit. I've been too, like, probably distracted and rushing and stuff. I need to do what I need to do. Anyway, we're on pretty much high water now. I'd like to have got here a couple hours before, but it's just not happened, and that's what it is. I've got a pulley pennel on with a single hook. I've got 3 crabs, which, to be fair, that was frozen. They've been defrosted a couple of days. There's a lot of juice in here. Please excuse the state of me as well. I've been at it all day. I've just literally put a clean vest on because the top I was wearing was just covered in sweat and it was black, and I couldn't keep it on. You'd have smelt it for the camera, so I just put this on. But underneath I'm absolutely stinking. But these might be a little bit past it, I don't know. And I've got a pack of squid, and that's it. I'd have loved a load of fresh crab, I'd have loved a load of fresh worms, but it is what it is, isn't it? So we're gonna have a look what these are like. I know the squid will be better because they come from frozen about an hour ago, but these crab might be a little bit stinky poop. Stinky poop, is that a word? I'd like to put one out. They smell alright, actually. Oh, look how easy they peel. That's actually not bad for a frozen crab, though. That's going out. But yeah, I think I've kind of lost my way a bit with my fishing. You know, like fishing for 45 minutes and then trying to make a video. And yeah, but anyway, I've realised, and it's changing. And I'm going to go back to sort of the old style. Just heard something splash again then. So I'm going to put a crab on this one. I did ask in the previous video, planning on Whitby next week, or maybe the week after when the tides suit. I want to fish the famous 2 piers, the twin piers on the high water. That is a definite, because I've always wanted to fish it. Even if the fishing's poor there, I want to fish that. Don't mind what's there, if there's any little bits, little mini species or whatever. And I'm looking for a low water mark, so if I'm making the journey all the way over to the east coast, I don't just want to fish for a couple hours on the pier and then go. I want to fish an high water mark and a low. So if anybody knows any, let me know. You can email me on gkjfishing@gmail.com. We can keep it private and whatever. Or if there's any popular marks, then we can blow it up and tell the old YouTube about it. But yeah, so we're going to get this crab out in a minute. Just presenting it now. I don't want any, you know, like in the last videos, it's like, oh, I'm rushing, the tide's coming in. Oh no, fishing in bad winds. And I'm going to sit here now. The car, I'll show you where the car is in a minute. It's probably about 10 steps away there. And I've not got a wade out. I'm just, you know, I've fought it through a lot over the last few days, put it that way. And I think I've been guilty of just trying to get out for the sake of making a video, and that definitely isn't what I'm about. And it's changing. It's changing from right now. Yeah, I'm 2 hours late. Yeah, the tide's ebbing, and it's probably the wrong time. Yeah, the crab are a bit stinky, but it don't matter. I'm out here fishing, and I'm going to enjoy a couple hours fishing the ebb, And if nothing happens, then it really don't matter at all. Yes, we've got these frozen crab. In my last video, the squid outfished the crab, which I was really, really surprised with. Yeah, we got that on. Gonna give it a whirl. I do want to get some distance here, so I might have to put the finger warmer on because I'm using some really thin braid. It's I think it's £52, but it's only like 0.2 something mil thick. Actually give quite a lot for that braid, to be honest. And I have seen firsthand and have it happen to myself when you cast thin braid with a 6-ounce lead on, if you really give it some. Not that I'm a big caster, I'm not. I don't want to give it too much because I don't want the bait to break up, but I've had it done to myself and I've seen others do it where it cuts through and it's just like somebody's cut you with a Stanley knife. I've heard there's a channel out here where I ain't got a clue. Do I want to hit it? It would be nice to hit it on the squid bait, yeah? Not too sure about the crab bait, so I'm guessing the hounds and the bass might come a bit closer in. Not sure, don't know the mark, I'm guessing. I don't know if the channel's 100 yards or 20 yards. I don't know if it's sand or rocks, but I've been told to come here and aim for that green boy. So we're just going to give it a bit of a thump. Nothing too much, because I had a big caster. Even though that's gone pretty damn good. That will do. It's a small tide, so I'm not expecting too much pull. And we are pretty much on high water now, so I wouldn't be expecting any pull at all, to be honest. If you want the truth. Looking good. Finger warmer off. And this is exactly the same rig, but it's got 2 hooks on for a squid bait. So I'm going to get a squid on here now. And hopefully it won't take long till one of them goes. Bang! We're into a fish. Been having a lot of success on the same beach lately, but I think I've hammered it. And I don't want to keep going back to the same place just because I can catch fish there. Because again, that's not what I'm about. Let's have a bit of variety. So I'm going to be doing a Whitby one and another one. You can always tell a good squid by the smell. It's not a bad squid. Right, there's that bite elastic. It's gone. How can you lose your bite elastic every session? How is that possible, eh? How is that possible? Right, get another one out the bag. Back in a minute. Ta-da! Get that open. Yeah, I've been told this is a good mark, but fish it for a couple hours up, and obviously I'm not here at the best time. And it is what it is, isn't it? I'm not here, and that's that. Couldn't make it. So I'll show you where the car is now. It's a lovely mark, to be honest. Get that rubbish in my pocket, so I'll put it in my tray. Get this crab on. Oosh. But yeah, if anybody knows anywhere in Whitby, definitely going to give it a good go soon. Probably within a week of you seeing this video, I want to get over there. I've no idea about it, but just want to go. It's just something I want to do. I wonder if you get hounds on this mark here. I've heard that there's still cod around in Whitby, is that true? I know nothing about it, as I say, I don't know a thing about the place. I know it's lovely and I know I want to get there soon. I've been told by a few people, get on the charter boats in Whitby. They get you straight on the cod wrecks or something, even this time of year. But I think I'm more of a land dweller. I ain't really a boater. Even though I do like it, I definitely prefer to be on my own or, you know, with a couple of people on the shore. Just enjoy a bit of shore time. Prefer it, that's just me. And get this squid wrapped up. That one, oh, get me gripper up. Always get your grippers up, eh? Get the little knot out of that. Looks like the water's actually still coming in. It's just come up to the tripod, but the tides of the Menai are a bit different, aren't they? I checked Caernarfon high tide and it said it was 15 minutes ago. It looks like that's coming in, which I'm not going to moan if it is. It's a little squid bait, perfect for a hound, or even a bass or whatever really, doggy, huss, whatever. So we're going to send that out. And I am going to put that casting thing back on again because, as I say, I've had it done before and I've seen it done before. And it ain't nice. And I'm going to sit back. I'm just going to sit on these rocks for 20 minutes. And watch the rods more than anything. Not worry about catching or not worry about filming, just sit myself there and have a bit of inner peace with the sea. That's in the mix. It's in the mix. It's in the mix. It's in the mix. don't think I can do any more. We've got a crab bait out and a squid bait out. A few people have told me to try it here, so there must be fish passing. I said if you hit distance, you'll hit the channel. I'm definitely no big caster, but it's out there. So I'm not going to bore you with this intro anymore. I bet this has been a bloody long intro. I'm going to switch this camera off now, so have a little sip by the rods, and I'll bring you back if there's any action or if there's anything to report. But it is absolutely stunning out here. Now this is definitely what it's all about. Definitely. Not rushing about in the wind and the rain, rushing for tides, and yeah, this is what it's about. I do think there's been some crab activity on the squid, to be honest. Just been having a good look, and there's a few rattles and a few little bangs on that. It's either crabs or little tiny things having a peck, but there's something having a go. Rods have been in about 15 minutes. Probably going to give them another 5 or 10, then I'm going to have a check and go from there. Yeah, but like, this is what it's about, isn't it? This is fishing. Just had like a slow pull down on the right, like there's some weight on it, but I think it's a crab. Still going down slow, still going down slow. It's either some weed on the line or a crab. It's a very slow. But the other rod's doing it now, yeah. It's probably just wind or tide or something. That's a good thing when you're fishing two rods at sort of the same distance in the same area on the same rigs. If they're both doing the same sort of thing, then it's no fish. But if one of them's doing this and the other's still, then you can normally differentiate the, you know, that something's going on. But there has been crab activity, so we'll just see how it goes. The tide shouldn't be too big, to be honest. It's a small tide, but I don't know how much it gushes through this part of the Menai. I'm normally across the other side. I know the other side really, really well. Like, I know a lot of spots there. I don't really know anything about it, to be honest. Kind of winging it. But yeah, it's just nice to come and relax, not rush around, not have the wind blowing everything over. I think that's what a lot more of my sessions are going to be like now. Like, just enjoyable, because I definitely went a bit like, right, got to do a video, got to put this out, need to make some footage, need to do this. It's like, no, you don't need to do that. But I do want to fish for you though, okay? I don't want to come here and blank. So yeah, we'll give them another 5 minutes and I'll show you what's happening to the baits. The water is dropping, so it's dropped about 12 inch off that tripod leg, so it is dropping. I was told to fish it on the flood, so no excuses, but I don't know the mark. I'm fishing it on the ebb, not the flood. My crabs are stinking a bit. There's no excuses. You can't have an excuse when you're in a place like this, can you? Just can't do it. You just can't do it. I don't know what's going on that left one, but that's a big pull. That's just had an almighty pull. Oh! Like there's something there. I don't know if it's a fish. I don't know. I hope it is a fish. Some weight on it. It just had that almighty pull. I can't feel no kicking, but I can feel weight. We'll soon see. Can't feel any kicking if you want the truth. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to big it up. You just never know, dear. You just never know. I hope it's not a big ball of weed, because that would that would make things a bit different. I can see a bit of weed. Oh no. Is it? What's going on there? Right then. We're up against it here. It was a big pull down, wasn't it? I'll clean this off and I'll show you what's happened. It looks like... Right, where's my bait? Oh, the crab has been smashed. Okay. Well, something's attacked the crab anyway. Yeah, the crab's well and truly been smashed. The other line is tightening up as well, so there could be a lot of weed coming through here. No, maybe I've got the wrong spot. No, 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 no. I'm heading towards the green buoy though, which is what you all recommended me. So, and it's a small tide, which was recommended. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe when it's ebbing, it's a bit stronger. I don't know, but it is something smashing the crab. I'm going to get a new crab on and get it back out. Actually, while you're there, we'll have a look at that squid bait too. Then I'll knock the camera off and we'll get 2 new baits out and go again. Looking at the landscape of the beach here, to be honest, I could probably wade out 20 or 30 yards and get a bit more distance, but we'll see how the next cast goes. I'm hoping there's no weed on this one, to be honest. Right, I've got a feeling I'm fishing in the kelp bed and I need to get out a bit further. That's what I'm thinking. Well, there's a lot of weed there. So I'm either unlucky and in the wrong spot, or I'm not getting the distance that I need, so I might go and get my waders. It's hard work in them waders, you get well sweaty. There's definitely some weed on here though. There's another angler about 100 yards to my right. Let's have a look what's going on. Okay, the squid bait hasn't been touched. It's in there somewhere, look. The squid bait is fine, so something could have hit the crab. Who knows? Well, get on back out, and if there's anything a bit strange again that, like that happens, I'll bring you back. Probably weed though. Slipped on a rock then. Slippy's green algae. Could have probably done with having my baits clipped down, to be fair. Would have given me quite a bit more distance again, but trial and error, eh? Trial and error. That's the way I see it. So that water really isn't cold at all. If we keep it in weed there, them rocks are slippy. If we keep it in weed there, I might have to make another plan. Don't want to keep getting wiped out. The water is definitely dropping. You can see it just moving away from the tripod. I'm going to get the squid bait back in, and if anything happens, I shall let you know. Hopefully we can have something. I just pulled the last baits in off camera about 10 or 15 minutes ago, both covered in a big ball of weed. It seems that it's pulling through. You can see the rods are going over again, which is not ideal, is it? So I'm going to see what happens with these ones. I'm not too far from Caernarfon Castle, if that's how you say it. There's a nice deep harbour there, and I know you get stuff in the estuary and that, so I'm going to go and have a look there, either to chuck a rod in or to have a look at some spots, some likely spots in the harbour. There's a bridge there as well. You know what, we'll even go and have a look at the castle. We'll go on a little adventure. Yeah, this mark now, I know nothing about it, but there's a lot of weed coming through and the rods are hooping over, so it don't matter who's fishing here now, you're going to be picking up big lumps of weed and it's going to be bending the rod over, so there's not much I can do about the weed. That's my excuse anyway. So we'll see what happens with these rods. You never know. I'm going to give them another 10 minutes. They've only been in 5 minutes, but I can already see how they're starting to hoop over. So I wouldn't mind going and have a look in the harbour, bringing you with me, showing you a few fishing spots, and go and have a look at the castle. It's an interesting castle, to be honest. Have a little tour of Caernarfon, eh? I told you this channel's more than just fishing. A lot more than just fishing. Would be nice to get a fish though, wouldn't it? It would be good. I don't doubt that this is a good mark, to be honest. I think I've just got it at probably the wrong state of tides. Maybe could have done with some fresh worm. Maybe going into darkness. Maybe fishing at a longer distance. Maybe on a bigger tide. I don't know it. I remember coming through here a long time ago with Lobster Lee on his boat. And we was lure fishing all around here. And I've seen plenty of bass come out on lures around here. So I do know there's fish here. And the Straits is full of fish anyway. I just feel a little bit... It's a little bit alien to me, this side of the Menai Straits. I've always fished that side. Don't know a lot about this side, but I'm happy to learn. And what have I learnt today? There's a lot of weed out there. I'll give them 10 minutes. If nothing happens, we'll bring them in and have a look. And we'll definitely go and have a look in the harbour. We might chuck a rod in as well if we see anything. There might be some mullet in there, who knows. We're going to have a little look around. Looking forward to it. Yep, the rods are just bending over and not from fish. So I think we are going to go and either fish another spot or at least have a look at another spot. That's the RNLI out there. They do a bloody brilliant job, don't they? They deserve a lot more respect and credit than they get. I know they get a lot of credit and respect, but they deserve a lot more than that. some of the conditions they go out in. But yeah, I think we've got weed on both, so we're going to fold the rods down, not pack them up, and oh god, yeah, there's weed. There's a lot of weed. That's a lot of weed, that. So yeah, my calculations was right. There's a lot of weed coming through. To be fair, I've fished plenty of spots on the Menai. Some days it's clear, some days you just get a load of weed. Today we've just got a load of weed. Imagine if there was like a big bass or something wrapped up in it. It's going to give me a good thumbnail though, isn't it? Clickbait. Yeah, maybe the weed comes through on the ebb and it's not there on the flood. I don't know. Come on. So yeah, I'm not going to be casting in here again, as you can probably tell. Definitely come back on the flood though. Yeah, that's a lot of weed. Look at that. Yep, let's have a look at the other rod. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same, and I'm going to be left with a big mess, as normal. Guessing there's just the same going on here. That's actually a snag, I think. Oh, it's coming. Actually, that's pulled out a bit better. That's come right out. There's no weed on that one. That's interesting. Yeah, there's a bit of weed. The squid bite has been crabbed as well. Or it's had a bite, there's no squid on. Right, I'm going to clean this mess up and I'll see you over by the castle or by the harbour or something. We'll go and either fish somewhere else or have a look. This is Caernarfon Castle. What an absolutely beautiful structure. Look at that. I did plan on fishing this harbour, but there was just so many boats there, nets and buoys and people coming up and down. There wasn't that much water in the side either, so I chose not to. I'll probably come back here on a quieter day. But anyway, for the last couple of minutes of this video, I'll leave you with a look at Caernarfon Castle. What an absolutely amazing structure this is. I'll see you all in the next video.